What you doing, boy? I got you in my sights. Man. I'm gonna shoot you in the eyeball. Okay, let's hope this is recording. Hello, and welcome to the Preacher Plays. Today, the Preacher that is me is playing Bravo Team. Or more accurately, I'm reviewing Bravo Team. I was hoping to be doing the first impressions of the American Dream tonight, but my contact at Samurai Punk, it's sad to say, he's let me down a little bit because he said that I was going to be getting this, I was getting a code, but I haven't got one, obviously. So instead, I'm going to review this. I thought I was going to review it last night, but I didn't get around to it, and I've been dreading reviewing it, to be perfectly honest. If anybody's seen my first impressions, which I will link in the top, up there somewhere, in the top right hand corner of the screen when this video is done, I didn't really like it very much. So let's get cracking with the review. So to pop up and down, you use L1. This is just the controls. To move to a new location, you can either use the gun or you can use your head to aim where you want to go, and you press the X button on the aim controller. I'm using the aim controller, by the way. Yeah, your character will then awkwardly transition to getting up, moving forwards, and getting into the position. So there's camera cut 1, camera cut 2, camera cut 3. 3 camera cuts for 1 movement, which is absolutely ridiculous. You can, if you press triangle, you could change to your silence pistol, which comes in handy if you're trying to be stealthy. And it's just swap backwards and forwards. That item over there is an ammo box, so if I've fired some ammo off, which I haven't done yet, you can click on those and your character will automatically reload. I'm playing with an AI partner at the moment, but you can play in co-op. So, graphics. What do I think of the graphics? They are sharp in terms of the polygons, as in, it's, you know, like, looking at stuff like this, it's quite clear, but the textures themselves are pretty muddy. You know, they're not that great. It's fairly bland. It's fairly dull. There's some nice little effects like the low-lying fog that's drifting past, etc. But it's not that great. Hey, Nightbear, how's it going, dude? You don't want to witness this again, surely. Yeah, so the graphics, they're just okay. I mean, look, you can look at the textures. They're not that amazing. They're a bit blurry. And I'm playing on a Pro, by the way. The other thing about the graphics is the scale is completely screwed up. This is another game by Supermassive, just like The Impatient, and the scale of everything is completely screwed up. My hands are ginormous. My arms are huge. This gun is massive. Thanks, Nightbear. And the scale seems to change drastically from ducking to standing. So like this planter here looks absolutely ginormous. I feel like a little tiny Lilliputian from Gulliver's Travels or something like that. I feel tiny. You know, the world's just, the scale's completely wrong on the world. The sound, which I'll get into a firefight now. I mean, actually, before I get into a fight, if you just listen. Virtually nothing. That painful silence was there is virtually nothing. There's no music, there's the odd bit of chatter that you get every so often over the radio. But there's pretty much nothing to speak of in terms of atmosphere. There's a few distant gunshots, which is more than you actually get on most of the levels. So let's get shooting. The gun sounds fairly weak. There's no punch. Battlefield, this is not. Press. Look at this guy. What's he doing down there? Getting shot by a guy in the distance. Where's the guy that's down here? Yeah, press square to reload, which will do a canned animation. So there's no like reloading. Like you can't reload yourself. Get that guy up there. Look at that, look at that. I couldn't even do anything there while my character was still getting into position. Is my guy going to save me? Yes, he is. Yeah, so the gun sounds are all kind of weak. They're not very impressive at all. The battle sounds in general are fairly just dull. Dull is the best way to describe the game. Like, it's dull in almost every sense. You know, there's very little feedback that you're actually killing these guys. The graphics are bland. The story is practically non-existent. Like, we completed the game the other week, and it was just like, wow, is that the end? I have no connection to this guy. I have no connection to this guy here. I have no connection to myself as a character. I have no connection to the woman at the beginning. She's the only one that they make any attempt of making a connection with, and that's by she shows you some pictures of her kids in the prologue at the beginning, and that's meant to make you feel like, oh, I don't want anything to happen to this woman. What the hell? Where did that come from? I have no idea where I even got shot from there. Yeah, so you don't really feel any connection with her. You don't care, and I can't even remember if she shows up dead later on. I don't care. I literally have no care about the characters, so the story is like, look at that, I'm getting shot, I'm in cover. See that? I'm in cover and I'm getting shot. What's the point in playing something that's so buggy like that? Oh, we're all dead. I was sitting in cover and I'm getting killed. What's the point in that? That's terrible. I can't seem to choose too far in the distance where I want to take cover. I've got to go a little bit forwards and then a little bit forwards and leapfrog my way all the way up. The other thing about cover as well is you can't really use your body. So I can do this a little bit, but you're very limited as to what you can do in terms of moving your actual body. You know, I'd prefer to be able to stand up in real life or take cover more in real life. What just happened there as well, the little short burst that I had, that happens quite a lot where your gun just seems to jam. I'm not sure whether it's it thinks that you're trying to shoot too close to the cover or what. Oh, there's an odd situation. Guys behind me, I can't do anything about it except run back to my previous cover because you can't turn around at all. I can't turn around enough to kill him. Oh, we both died. Wow, that was pathetic. So yeah, this game has a number of just really annoying issues, and it's just very dull to play. That's the best way to describe it. It's not really exciting. It is a little bit more fun to play with a friend. The tracking all over the shop as well. The tracking feels weird. It's not one-to-one. It's not like Farpoint. It doesn't feel anywhere near as polished as Farpoint. You can reload on the run, which is quite handy. But yeah, the game's just a dull experience all the way through, and I don't see any redeeming qualities. And yet all I was expecting out of this game was something like Time Crisis, you know? A Time Crisis in which I can move forwards, which, to be fair, actually does feel like an evolution of where Time Crisis would go. You know, is the ability to duck and move forwards. And this game, that's all I was wanting from it. Oh, where's my character gone? See what I mean? It's so jarring, you lose where you actually are within the world. I hate that. The movement system is absolutely awful. It's freaking terrible. I can't stand it at all. But playing with a friend's not too bad. You know, you can have a laugh as you're playing, which me and AWOL did, you know, we had a good laugh whilst we were playing. But it's not worth the money for, like, a Mickey take. You're taking the Mickey out of the game all the time whilst you're playing. Look, I can't do anything whilst my character's really... Can I even shoot around him? Oh, God, it's just so... Oh, you can probably hear it in my voice. It's just the more I play it, the more frustrated I get. And this was $24.99 that I paid for. Oh, crap. Look, I couldn't shoot. There, that's what I was talking about. It would not let me shoot. The game would not let me shoot. So I died because the game wouldn't let me shoot. Look, see that? Did you hear it? I don't know whether it's an angle thing or what, but it would not let me fire at that moment. It's just janky. It's very janky. What other things that are immersion breaking is the gun, like this. My hands are not where the hands are in game. So my right hand is not exactly where the trigger is, like it would be in Farpoint, and my left hand is about half a foot back. It's almost where, in fact, my left hand's just in front of the gigantic clip that you're looking at here. so your hands don't feel connected to your actual hands. Whereas Farpoint did a really good job of that. So you know your gun felt one-to-one, whereas it does not feel one-to-one here. Gameplay issues, other than obviously bad tracking, the terrible jarriness, the inability to inexplicably not fire, is the fact that these enemies are endless. So if I don't attempt to move up, I will just forever be stuck fighting an endless wave of enemies because they infinitely respawn. There's not like a pool of enemies. There's not like a pool of like 30 enemies, and once I've killed 30 enemies I can move up. No, if I don't attempt to move up, we just fight endlessly, forever. Can I even hit that guy? Blind fire? I don't know. I don't know and I don't care. This feels more like a mobile game. Hey Original Rapper, how's it going, man? Thanks for tuning in. I do apologise that this review is quite late, but I got it late thanks to Amazon, and I've been trying to avoid reviewing it or playing it again because I just do not enjoy it at all. And I'm probably gonna die. Yeah. I just don't want to play this. I just don't want to play this. It's 24. Sorry, I went to go back to the pricing. It's 24 quid, but it's 35 if you pay for the PlayStation, the PSN version of the game. So if you get it digitally, you're talking 35 quid for what is very much like a mobile game. And look at that. That also bugs the crap out of me. You probably heard me say this all the way through the playthrough with AWOL. You get to a door, you go to do a breach, and they go to do an yeah, it is, mate. It really is. You go to do an animation on the door, and instead of showing you the animation and then the loading screen just cuts straight in. It just cuts straight in, and it's just like, that's terrible. That's really, really bad. I'm out of ammo. Speaking of which, out of ammo, that's a much more enjoyable game than this. I'm gonna have to see if I can get any ammo because I'm completely out. Look at that. A character dies on the way to the thing. That's fantastic. I didn't even get a chance to shoot or know where I was looking. Just, oh god, this game. It's just janky on every. Look at that. Again, 3 camera cuts. You think we're watching Taken 3 here, with its bloody 80 HD. Cut a camera every bloody 0.5 seconds. It would be handy if you could pick up the ammo from the dead guys. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't really have that much more to say about this, to be perfectly honest. It's just going to turn into a whinge fest of me whinging constantly, because it's just crap. Yeah, Taken 3, take it up the ass. That's what it freaking is. It's flaming terrible. Maybe if you paid like less than £10 for this on a sale or something, you might enjoy it or get some value for money. But I wouldn't pay what I paid. I wouldn't pay what I paid at all. Like, the first thing that I would do after I've done this review is this is going up on eBay. I'm getting rid of it. I don't have any desire to play it. I actually don't even want to use it to show it off. Like, there are some games that you think to yourself, do you know what? I'm not going to play that again, but it is quite good to show it to your friends or family as an experience for them. But this will just give them all the wrong experience. It's just a bad experience. It feels glitchy, feels janky. It's just everything about this game I don't like. And the funny thing is, there are people out there that do. No problems, mate. It's no problem. Thank you for watching. It's thanks for tuning in. It's just not interesting. It's not an interesting game. It's not worth the money that they're asking for. Yeah, Nightmare, you can have it, man. You burn it away. Just, I'm not even trying. I didn't die anywhere near this amount of times with AWOL. In fact, it was AWOL that died more than I did. But I'm not even trying in this. It's just dull. And thanks, guys, for tuning in. To be honest, I might actually leave it there, because I'm just repeating myself, because there's not much else to say. I mean, look at this. Look at this guy. Look at the amazing AI we're looking at here. Good job, bro. Yep, you reload that gun and you shoot that fence. Oh, you're gonna go shoot another fence. Oh no, you actually stood up. Well done. Fantastic. What an amazing gameplay experience. Sony is pushing this on every goddamn trailer about PlayStation VR. They're pushing it on every advert. But yeah, screw this game, man. It's crap. Don't bother buying it. It's rubbish. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. There's no conspiracy about all YouTubers are all jumping on the bandwagon hating it. No. Sometimes a crap game is a crap game. And just because 25 people say it's a crap game doesn't mean it's trying to be edgy or everybody's just following each other. No, it's just a bad game. It's just poor. And this is one of them. This is just a bad game. So that's it. That's Preacher Plays Bravo Team. Don't buy the game, or at least wait till it gets very, very cheap. And to be honest, it's probably going to be free on the PlayStation Store at some point this year, I imagine. So maybe try it when it's free. Catch you guys later. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.